me? Can you hear me okay? Hope everyone had a good holiday. I'm already getting messages. All right, so hope everyone had good holidays. Merry Christmas to the ones who celebrate that. If you don't, happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. Hanukkah's on until like the 26th. Also yesterday, right? Yeah, the 26th. So, yay! So what we're gonna have some announcements today. So I guess I'll timestamp. Because we're gonna talk some real shit. I also was already hearing some songs too. Yeah. And I kind of feel like part of the collective has a little bit of a heavy heart right now because of the songs that I was hearing. So with that being said, let's cleanse the space to keep us safe. And then I do want to do some announcements that you may or may not be happy about. All right. We're going to do good fortune. New year coming soon, right? And I also want to do meditation just because to like calm down the energy. Cleanse the space to keep us safe. I definitely inhaled that spray. All right. Meditation. I was thinking of selling these guys again. But I have bigger bottles. I have 4 ounce. These are 2 ounce ones. I have 4 ounce ones. We'll see. I was thinking about it. So, quick kind of announcements that I'm doing. As much as I love doing the lives, I think that the lives are going to stay in 2022 until further notice. After much reflection and all that good stuff, I'm going to be shuffling my cards while I talk to you guys. The reason is because there's a lot that goes into having a channel, guys. So pretty much I need, just as much as I love to give out my energy, I also need to protect it too. Yeah, that's just going to be a way. So I will be adding shorts though, because I have noticed that you guys like the short videos. So I will be adding shorts, more of them, like every week, releasing one for a zodiac sign, and then of course the regular videos. But I can't be doing lives for like the same 5 people, you know. We tried it for a couple months, you know. It's fun. I'm still gonna hop on every once in a while. It's just not gonna be a Monday through Friday thing. Maybe like I'll do a once a month thing, stuff like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's one of the beautiful things about. If you're subscribed to the channel, you get to see like the channel evolve and grow and all that stuff, right? And this channel has definitely evolved. Oh my god, I saw cringy videos of someone played one of my like first videos that I've done on this channel. It was so cringy. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera up a little bit, just so you guys can get a better view. But I'm already pulling some angel cards here, and the first card that came out talked about partnership. Bear with me. Hold on. Short arms. Okay, there's a little better. Better? Okay. So it talks about partnership. And so some of you, a lot of you, from what I'm seeing here, is some of you have recently gotten engaged. Others of you are getting in relationships right about now, which is like cute. It's like holiday season, and I can see that being pretty high right now, right? I also see things about people. I keep getting a feeling of an energy exchange when it comes to finances and money, okay? And when it comes to finances and money, I did not timestamp. I suck. So I see it's like you're getting dreams and ideas and all this stuff about abundance and stuff like that, right? But then I'm also seeing for your spirit guides and universe asking you to also give back. So it's kind of like they want to give this to you, or they're giving it to you in order for you to help other people also. Or you're getting it because they know you will help other people along the way too. So it's kind of like going hand in hand. And as you realize, I keep doing this, right? So it's kind of going hand in hand. So, you know, just remember when we are, you know, getting our blessings to spare some for others too. That's like the message there. Okay. I'm going to pull some more angel cards. I'm also hearing, I'm begging you to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you. Put your loving hand out, darling. So that kind of goes with the same thing, right? That kind of goes with someone might be asking you for help, or someone might not. It doesn't feel like they're asking for help, though. It sounds like someone might be struggling, and you're just in a position to be able to help. And it's like you can see it. Anyone can see that this person needs someone, right? And you're being put in a position where you can be that someone for someone else right now. So the reason why you can be that person is because you are a powerful light worker. At the end of the day, sometimes a lot of us are healers in this collective here, right? Naturally. And it doesn't mean you have to be all me and you have to have a channel, you have to do reading. It doesn't mean that. You know, we're all healers in different ways. It can be a healer through like you're talking. It can be a healer through maybe you're a teacher or a counselor or, you know, whatever it may be. Maybe you're just someone that everyone goes to and you're a great listener. Everyone has different ways of doing it, right? The point is, it's almost like you're being called to do that job right now during this time. That way you can cancel, clear, and delete all that bad juju and whatnot for other people. And I don't know why exactly we're getting a reading about, I think it's just, you know, the time. You have your crown chakras being lit right now, right? And you have your intuitive feelings that are coming in here. So it's like some of you are just up here right now. And you also have help coming in on the spiritual side. You have, you know, the fairies coming in. You have the archangels coming in. And they're like, hey, we're here to help so you can help other people. So it's, you know, and meanwhile, someone's like in the corner like, I'm begging you to put your loving hand down, baby. Heart chakra, right? You're meant to heal people's hearts, right? If you get nervous, focus on service. It's the same message. This is the time that your spirit guides, universe, God, whatever it is, Buddha, whatever it is you believe in. The point is, it seems like as a collective, we're being called to help others. Okay? And even I just touched these guys. I never touch these guys during the readings. What is this? Heart chakra, right? You have your rose quartz, your green aventurine. We're healing. We're meant to heal the heart right now. So, without further ado, I do want to pull a collective message overall for everyone, but I am in a timestamp. So, we have 8 minutes and 55 seconds. I'm going to do collective there. And then I'll go back for the angel messages. I'll just put like a minute or something like that. Angel messages. Let's the overall vibe for the collective. I'm begging you. I've been roaming around, always looking around, and all I see, painted faces fill the places I can't reach. What song is that? I can use somebody, someone like you, right? It's the same message. Someone could really use you right now. You might have someone reaching out to you. Someone might be going through some type of loss right now and they feel alone. Oh, it's a heavy message today, guys. And someone's feeling at a loss, they're feeling alone, and they're like, I could use someone like you, right? So you might be getting a message about that. You know, like something in my life really just ended and my emotions are all over the place right now. Whew, my heart feels heavy. It feels like someone's going through it. Tension, right? Someone's going through a lot of tension. Someone needs to be healed, period. Someone needs to be repaired. Something needs to be worked on. Someone needs to be nourished. I said someone needs to be worked on. You have the honeybees on. What do the honeybees do? They work, right? What do they work on in this particular case? Being nourished. The emotions, the feelings. Sometimes it takes a village. A lot of times it takes a village. Someone like you, right? All right, that's going to be your collective message. All right, let's go into the zodiac signs. $11.25. Zodiac signs. Oh, Lord. All right, Taurus. See what we have going on for Taurus. Alrighty. I gotta use different cards because I use these cards a lot. So let's switch it up. Taurus. We have, I'm going to put it on silent just a second. So Taurus, we have we feel like things are out of control, out of our control right now. But it does look like, similar to the angel message, it does look like someone or people are coming into your life. Spirit is bringing them in to you, okay? So we're going through shit, okay? Taurus, we're going through shit. Now, Spirit's like, we got you. We're going to send some people in for you. We're going to send help. All right. So now, here your friends come in, right? Your friends are coming in. And if you were feeling down about yourself, they're here to support you and show you that they love you. And they're here to show you, like, it makes you feel like, wow, I have great people in my life. It's, they might boost up your confidence because this is showing recognition over here as well. But this also is like being prideful of what you have. So this is like showing gratuity too, right? How are we going into the rest of the day? How are we leaving? Because like we got all these people. So like where at some point you weren't really certain about, you know, your day, you get filled with unconditional love. And what I'm seeing here is you might have someone that you're sleeping with too that's coming in, being a person that's going to be helping you today too. But what I'm seeing here is that they give you just the right amount of dosage of love to be like, okay, I can do this. I can work again. I can put in the work, right? I see a card that's flipped over here too. 2 cards. Takes a village. That might be the name today. It takes a village. It's like loaded on me. Someone's like, it's all right, load it on me. I know, you've been dealing with a lot lately. It's all right. 14:14 when I looked at the time. So someone's going through a lot of changes. It feels a little chaotic, right? Because we're going into the 5s, but it's leading towards a new beginning because 5 + 5 is 10, which leads to a 1 in numerology. So it's leading towards a new beginning. So now we're going to go to Virgo and see what's going on with you. One day I was doing the lives and someone's like, can you put a sign of each zodiac sign that you're on? And I'm like, this isn't TikTok. They do that on TikTok a lot. I'm like, no. Listen to the message meant for you. If you're not like tuning in, that means that it wasn't meant for you. All right, Virgo. I needed to pull a couple more cards. So it looks like a lot of Virgos are spending a lot of time with their children right now, specifically 2 kids, for those of you who have them. But aside from that, it also looks like overall today, it's a balanced day, but it does look like you have someone that I feel like you shouldn't trust. You do have the Black Widow here, or you have some situation that it's like, have your eyes peeled for. That's just a lot of fucking work. So I think you're trying to make a choice about it, or you did make a choice, okay, over here about it. And I feel like you want to tell a friend about it. You're like, listen, I'm going to end this thing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'm going to end this thing, but this is what I really want to do. And how does your friend feel about that? Oh, they're for it. They're like, yeah, man. It's time for you to be alone. It's time for you to do your own thing. So we have a Virgo here that's like choosing a separate path, but they feel it's the right decision to make. What's the Black Widow thing about? What shouldn't we be trusting or whatever? For some of you, it's like a baby mama drama. And it's like, they are not going to like it, whatever you're about to do. And then what I saw was literally this popped out. I said, they're not going to like it, right? And then you were like, but I'm free from this now. It's like, but I feel free. So just know that it might cause some issues because I do see some sacrifice here, but I see you releasing the sacrifice too. All right, Virgo. So I don't know. Personally, I say follow your heart because it looks like you feel like liberated by this decision that you're making, but also be aware that someone is not going to be happy about it and they might cause you a little bit of trouble. Okay. All right. Virgos, Geminis. Geminis, there's a lot of change happening for you right now. A lot of change, new beginnings happening for you, okay? And it's kind of like you've been waiting for quite some time. You've been like wondering, like, why not me? Right? It's the victim mentality because things have been taking forever to manifest, to happen. And speaking truthfully, it looks like to answer your question as to why not you, it's because there were some things that you needed to work on with yourself. Right? And that could be anything. Like maybe it's our confidence. Maybe it's our standards. Maybe it's who we allow in our lives. Maybe, it could be anything. But the point is, it looks like that you did work on it recently, and that's why the new beginning is over here. Because I do see that like you getting tired of having loss and things not changing. Therefore, you bring it to reality saying like, I'm not doing this anymore. And as a result, I told you you're working on yourself. You have the master here. So you mastered almost like yourself or whatever you're doing. And you're like, I might be lonely. I might be this, but I'm moving on. I'm not letting this control me anymore, right? The thing about a bird's nest is that it's temporary, right? It holds its purpose for that time. And then, once the eggs hatch and blah, blah, blah. So it's for a season. So I'm feeling that whoever was in your life was there for a reason during a season. Okay? What's this card? There's a deeper meaning to all this. There you go. So they were in your life for a reason, only for a season. And I think that you acknowledge that, and now that gave you an opportunity to work on yourself. All right, Pisces. We got some deep messages coming in here. I'm begging you. Hang now, baby. Pisces, we're in our feelings. Don't be bending my cards, Pisces. I'm begging So it looks like, Pisces, you may have found yourself kind of detaching yourself from other people right now. And you're like, you know what, I need some time to think, or I need some time for this. Because it does feel like, it feels like there's excitement around you, but not directly for you, if that makes any sense. For example, if something amazing just happened to someone that you know, and you are excited for them, you're like, oh my God, whatever. But then at the same time, there's something about it that was like triggering for you, that you were like, I need some time to myself. Right? And why is it triggering? Yeah, you're definitely taking time to yourself to kind of soak in your feelings. You might 100% just go MIA. You're just like soaking in the feelings, letting it happen, right? So why is it triggering though? Someone may have gotten proposed to, and you're like, damn, I'm happy for you, but something about the timing here. When is it my time kind of thing? All right, so, but I do see the big yes card, so I want to go into that real quick before I move on from you guys. What's that about? Unconditional love. I just heard you have everything minus the title. So there could be a situation where like maybe you're in like ideally a perfect relationship in other people's eyes or something like that. And it's like you have it all, but that last little piece means a lot to you, and you don't have that last little piece just yet. But I do see that changing. But I do feel like it's a little bit more time. So it's like hang in there kind of thing. You have to let go of the control in regards to that, right? It's like going with the flow. Because it does run through your head quite a bit. Right? You're like, I don't even know if this shit's going to happen anymore. So for those of you who, you know, are going through that, I do see your time is coming up pretty soon-ish. It's just right now, more 2023. That's what I'm going to leave it at. 2023. Okay? Aries. Aries, I was hearing Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Right? Someone did get engaged as an Aries. Or married. Engaged. Then there's another group of people who are Aries where it's like someone recently went to a cemetery. Straight up. Why is that coming up in a reading though? And I feel like whoever did recently go to a cemetery, first of all, hold on, before I move on to this topic, congratulations to the ones who got engaged. Let me just put that out there. Now, the ones who recently went to a cemetery, I feel that you have like, you vented, or maybe you were thinking about venting to whoever it is that you went to go visit, and you're like, you know, so-and-so, I'm at this crossroads in my life right now, and I can feel that things are happening soon, but I don't really know what to do. The reason why I'm bringing this up in a reading is because I feel like the person you went to go visit, they heard you. And it looks like that they're going to be putting in a little extra push or a little extra help for you to get the answers that you're looking for. So make sure that like you are aware of the signs and stuff like that, because it looks like they're going to try to give you answers to guide you in the right direction. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think the last live that I did, or the last zodiac read that I did, I don't know if it was pre-recorded. I think it was pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure for Aries, it was talking about talking to a deceased loved one too, or something like that. So I'll find it. I'll like play it back, and if that's the case, I'll put the link in the comment section. But there is something that you are like super connected to someone who has passed away. But the point is that they're listening to you. And I'm pretty sure it was Aries that got this same message pretty much last time too. The difference is in the last Aries reading, I think you were like, I want to say it was like Spirit was telling you that they were waiting for the message, like waiting for you to talk to them or something like that. And then in today's reading, it's like you did talk to them and now they're going to help you receive. So that's kind of cool. That's really cool. All right. Aquas. Yeah, I'm going to like play back my last read. I think it was the very last one I did. And I'll tag it in there. Aquas. I heard pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. With that being said, Eat, Read, Love, Sal. He's another tarot reader. Maybe there's a message for you for in like his readings. So check that out. But I also see money coming in for you. Some of you are leaving a job at the end of the year. And it's like you're walking away from one, putting in a letter of resignation, and you're getting a whole lot more from that. You might literally have to be traveling or relocating for his new job. Like literally. So I see it working out well for you. You might be starting the new one within the next 3 months or something of that sort. Or you have been going through this process for the last 3 months. But I see it going really, really well for you. It's like you have all the tools that you need in order to do it. You've been waiting for this for a while. You have thought about it, right? You've done your research. Aqua's like, it's just time. Oh, wait. There you go. It's just time. So you made a big move, and it's going to pay off for you. 100%. All right. Aqua's Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer. I see family being very important during this time, which, you know, that's common during this time. But I also see that specifically those of you who have a spouse, I see that you guys are going to be very strong during this time together. Okay. I see that you guys are going to like have a union, or it's just going to be like a high time in your relationship. Okay. I also see, darn, I have 20% left on my phone. I've been doing readings all day. I also see that it's almost like you guys are having a fresh start. For some of you, you guys are starting a family. So fertility is very high for you right now. Okay. And it may have been difficult for you to have children. And I do see a child coming in. But it does feel more like a fetus kind of thing. So I feel like someone's getting pregnant, not giving birth, if that makes sense. But regardless, I see it's because you're at a good time in your life, and it's almost like you let go of the stress with the peace over here. You let go of that stress, and it's almost like, it's like when people has trouble having children, and then once they stop stressing about it, it kind of just happens. That's what this feels like. Okay. Congratulations. Capricorn. Capricorn. Ooh, we're going out. We're partying. We're doing our thing, Capricorn. We are just worried about having fun. We're not worried about a goddamn other thing, okay? Capricorn, it just looks like you're going to fuck shit up tonight, all right? What's today? It's Tuesday. Isn't that a drinking day for, what do they call that? The one with the frog? Thirsty Tuesdays, or is that Thirsty Thursdays? I don't know. The point is, Capricorn, it looks like y'all trying to have a good time, okay? You're trying to go out. You're trying to socialize. You're having a good time. So I see you meeting up with people. I see you having a good time. I see you drinking, not being reckless, literally just like having a grand old time. You're like, yeah, I'm just taking a load off right now. See, I'm taking a load off, and it's like, yep, because my life is about to change. Let me tell you. And this is the perfect medicine for me right now. All right. Leos. All right, Leos. Leos are trying to hold it together. Why are we holding it together? Wow, we're really stuck in our heads, Leos. All right, Leo's kind of going through it mentally. There's something that's weighing heavy on your head right now. And it's almost like you have to inspect every little thing about the situation in order to be able to move on from it. And you're looking for, it feels like you're looking for a crack. So, and I also felt like a detective kind of thing. So I don't know if any Leos are like in law enforcement, but it did feel like you're looking for to fix like a loose end or something like that. Or I also am hearing private investigator. I actually know that I have quite a few PIs that are followers too. But I also heard private investigator, so this message might be for you. But it feels like you're trying to solve a case. And it's like you keep going through with a fine comb and keep going through and like you feel kind of stuck with it. So what's the advice here for those Leos? Yeah, so you're kind of feeling a little helpless right now. I've heard cold case. This is an interesting reading. So I'm getting visuals too. So the visuals I'm getting, I'm not going to go in full detail. Someone, all right, this is obviously for very, very specific person who's watching this. I don't know who this is. There is someone who works in law enforcement that is doing a missing persons case on a female that is either in her late teens or young 20s. And the female that you're looking for or trying to find answers on, you're going to be getting some news about the location. It may have already been a cold case for a while or something like that, but I do feel like it's going to get reopened if it was. I did see some woods, okay? And it's, how do I explain it? I feel like you're going to get a letter that's going to give you some information. But I saw this girl in the woods. So we're going to move on from that reading because we're not going to like dive into that. If you want to know more about what I saw or something like that, you can message me personally. Okay? Libras. Alrighty. You guys ever seen the shows? Sorry to switch gears. You guys ever seen the shows of like the mediums that help with like cases? It's actually like very, very cool. I forget what it's called exactly, but it's very cool. I gotta cleanse out that energy for a second. So we're gonna do a couple shuffles before we hop on to Libra. All right, Libras. Ooh, Libras. Okay. Shit is looking kind of good. All right. So aside from celebration that's happening recently, I see that part of the celebration is because things are changing in your life, and it's because you were very strategic in what you decided to do, right? And it looks like you are achieving your goals here. Things are happening quickly with quick action, right? There's wishes being granted. And I keep seeing that it's very sudden. But I also want to point out that it is very short-lived, too. So this literally might be something amazing that happens today, and then tomorrow's gone. Or so you might be just getting some great news. You're like, oh my God, I did this, and then I got this in return or whatever. But it was just for the day. But the point is, so this isn't like something that's going to change your life. But nonetheless, it is still like really good news about something that's happening. It could be good news like within your household or something of that sort. So maybe like somebody's coming to you and telling you some good news or whatever. I don't know. It just feels like short-lived, but it feels amazing. I also want to talk to another group of Libras, which is kind of funny because I was just talking to a Libra right before this live. And this like resonates for them. So another group of people, it's kind of like you talk to someone who you have romantic feelings for, and then it's just like a really fun connection, something like that. And for the day, it feels like amazing, right? But then maybe tomorrow, but then it doesn't go anywhere after that. It's just like a little spurt of happiness that comes in, and then like kind of doesn't go anywhere. But nonetheless, there's someone that you can let your guard down with, right? It's like, wow, this person's amazing. It was a great time. I might spend hours talking to this person all day, and it's a grand old time, but like, gotta go to work tomorrow, and then we just like don't talk again for a while. Something like that. But it feels really good. All right. Saggies. Saggies. Woo. All right, Saggies. We have mixed energies happening today. So it's kind of like you start out the day with a little bit of tension, rough morning, okay? And then you're like just avoiding shit or people because you're like, same shit, different day. I don't want to deal with it. Whatever, don't bother me. But then there's a switch that happens. You have this over here. So I kind of want to go into that. And this could literally be like your child just being fucking an angel that particular day, and they kind of just switch your mood up. That's a possibility. Or you just have something that happens that kind of switches your mood. So it's like rough morning, don't want to deal, and then there's a switch that happens. A switch that's for the better. So in the beginning of the day, it feels like, oh my God, I can't deal. Same thing, right? Exactly what I just said. But then you might feel like a little lonely in the beginning of the day. But then it looks like someone kind of comes in and it's like, hey, what's up? I'm here. And you're like, I love this. I love this. This is exactly what I needed today. And that kind of goes back to the angel message that we were talking about with like someone coming in to heal. Okay. And here we go again. Someone's coming in to heal. For a lot of you, it really is your child that's coming in. They don't know that they're doing it. They're just doing it. They don't have to do much. And they don't have to say anything. It's like they're just naturally going to be your person. So they can fix everything. And they know, and you know that even in the most complicated situations, they are your peace. So you have someone in your life that is, you know, like your safe zone or your safe haven. There we go. Scorpios. That's fairly sweet, by the way. Scorpios. Ow. I've been sitting in a chair all day for the most part. My back hurts. Scorpios, you're doing research on some type of move that you have to make. And I don't feel like this is like a literal move. I feel like this is like making moves. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing the advice is that you're going too fast and you need to slow down. Because as I'm looking at, as there's a 7 in my card, I'm looking at the numerology. I see your intentions are to move really fast, right? That's why we have the train. But I'm looking at the numerology and we're going backwards. So the suggestion is that maybe you're moving too fast where you're missing things, details, important details. So I'm looking at, we have the 8, the 6, the 5, we're going backwards. So like maybe you need to take a step back and revisit the topic or something like that. And you might notice that there's something that you may have missed that's going to help you be able to move things along again. But yeah, don't be afraid to like backtrack a little bit. Sometimes it helps you, you know what I mean? Sometimes, personally, I'll speak to you. Sometimes when I'm doing readings and like, let's say there's one reading, sometimes it takes me like 3, 4, 5 times to get a reading out to do it, right? To record it for whatever reason. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I will literally just pause everything. I'll walk away from it and I'll come back to it. And it kind of feels like that kind of energy is like maybe you need to walk away from it and then come back. And the reason I even brought that up is because when I'm recording 12, 24 videos a day, you know, like especially when I'm doing extendeds and all that, it's like I'm just trying to move quickly. I'm trying to move, right? And sometimes I need to take a step back. So it kind of feels like that for you guys, Scorpio. It's like, don't be afraid. I think you're going to end up being more satisfied if you come back to it and you see like, oh, okay, that wasn't what it was. It was just, you know, whatever. So I see you being more satisfied with that overall outcome if you just take your time. Alrighty. Let me see how much battery I have left. Not much. I was going to do 18 and over. It's not telling me. Let me just pull a couple of cards for 18 and over, but my battery does look really low. It wasn't telling me the exact percentage. 18 and over with Psychic Priscy. All right. 43.15. 18 plus. Oh. So guys, let me know in the comments, because one thing I have been debating. We know that the lives aren't continuing in 2023, but do you guys want me to continue doing this week? I don't mind doing that. Or like, you know, are you guys just fine with this? Just let me know. I don't know. I was thinking about it. We'll see. But let me know in the comments, okay? You're like, yeah, you know, finish out this week to 2022. That's like totally cool, you know, what to expect for New Year's, etc., etc. So 18 and over, you know what we have right now? Someone's getting the D. No, for real though. Sex is right on the way. Someone's going to your house. And their one intention is to fuck the shit out of you. Bam. It came out right away. You may have been urging since this morning, and it looks like so weird. It feels like universe is like, we know you need it. Let's send this person over to you. And it does feel like you have more than one energy that is interested in you or interested in occupying your space, okay? And it looks like maybe without knowing it, they're kind of like battling right now. So it's like, who's going to be the one to get the cheese? I don't know why I worded it like that. But I do feel like it's the person that no one really knows about that who's going to end up exciting you and meeting up with you. Because even here, they're kind of hiding. Kind of not. But you know what? There's like a really good connection. You have the Two of Cups here. There's like a really good connection between these two. But it's, I heard sacred. Ooh. It's so hidden that you protect it for dear life kind of thing. The reason why it's hidden is because you don't want outside influences to destroy what you have. Meanwhile, the other one, you don't really give a fuck because you don't really care about them. So if they know, they know. I feel like they're more to occupy the time. But the problem is the one that's there to occupy the time, even though they know they're there to occupy the time too, they're very persistent. Meanwhile, the one where it's like sacred, they're not persistent. But the minute they say they're going to come see you, they're coming to see you. And you'll drop anything and anyone for that person. So we have a little bit of a push and pull happening here. So let's talk about it. When they go to your house, what's going on, baby? What is going on? I know, I said I was going to pull a couple cards. I'm the worst. On to deck number 2. Someone might be coming to see you after work because it looks like they're tired or they're like a little dirty or something like that. But that kind of turns you on. Okay? You're like, ooh, I like me a little must. A little mist or whatever. So, and it does look like this person overall is a very clean person, though. I do want to point that out because you're like, I'm going to go take a shower, or like, let's go take a shower together or something like that. Because you go from being kind of dingy to both of you being like, so precious, so clean, right? And then as soon as they're nice and clean, they're ready to put in the work. And she's like, oh, yes. And going into the overnight, it looks like, I think the other person I was picking up on like texts you and then you don't answer. And they kind of know that you're busy with someone else. Like they might even drive past your house and see like someone else's car at your house. Not that you care, because clearly you're busy and you're going into the daylight. You go from night to the daylight doing what you do best. You know what I'm saying? So, leaving the day, or going into the morning, which that was like 5 o'clock in the morning-ish. Oh, they're still around in the morning time. They are in no rush. Going into the morning here is like 5 in the morning-ish, around there, right? So it's like day and night, around the clock, you're doing what you do best, right? But they're in no rush to leave. It's like if they dedicated that time to you, that day to you, that day is for you. So I just want to point that out because like even while you're doing regular shit, they're just chilling. Alrighty, so that is going to be your reading, guys. Until next time, bye.